All right, let's start with some breaking inputs that have just come in, where the security forces are reported to have recovered the two bodies of terrorists at the encounter site in Jammu and Kashmir's Kupwara. The encounter is ongoing and is presently in its third day of the operations. The search operations are still underway, but the firing has reportedly stopped in the area. The para-commandos had also joined the operation this morning. The cordon remains intact and 4 Indian security personnel, remember, had been martyred as a part of this encounter yesterday. The slain personnel included a CRPF inspector, a Jawan and also 2 army men, besides a policeman. A civilian was also reportedly killed during the encounter. The 9 security force personnel have been injured in the firing, and out of those injured, 1 CRPF personnel has also succumbed to his injuries. And there are reports of heavy firing in the area, where clashes had first broken out in the wee hours of morning back on Friday. The clashes began when the terrorists who were hiding in a damaged house opened fire on the forces. All right, we are now joined in by my colleague Ishan Wani, who's been tracking all the developments for us very closely from the Kashmir Valley. Good morning to you, Ishan. Now, this is an encounter that has now entered into its third day, and the security forces, it appears, have now recovered 2 bodies of the terrorists who were slain as a part of the encounter. What more information do we have on this?
Well, good morning, Saleh. The update, it has been a very, very difficult operation for the security forces, given the fact that it's the third day of the encounter. It's been going on since 28th of February, and it has been going on since then. There has been an intense exchange of fire by the militants as well as the security forces. Now, the para-commandos were brought into the spot yesterday to flash out these militants who are hiding. Remember, they had changed their positions. Security force had initially thought that they are dead after they blasted one of the houses where they were hiding. But they opened indiscriminate fire on the security forces, resulting in injuries and killing of 2 cops, 2 CRPF personnel, and injuries to several other army men and CRPF personnel as well. Now, it has been one of the difficult operations that we have seen for the security force in the recent time, because one would see that forces cleaning an operation within 24 hours. But this one has been pretty tough, given the fact that the residential area is said to be very close. There are houses, multiple houses, which are neck to neck. And that is what is making it's difficult for the security forces to do this operation. Remember, sources are telling us they have spotted these bodies, not recovered yet. They have been spotted near the encounter site. They have changed their position from one house to another. And that was also blasted yesterday. Since yesterday, there hasn't been much exchange of fire, and the bodies have been spotted. They haven't been recovered yet. But the forces are there. Their cordon is ongoing. A civilian was killed in clashes with the security forces some days back. But the cordon is still intact and the gunfire has stopped.
Right.
We're expecting that 2 bodies will be recovered soon. There are also reports that 1 more CRPF Jawan who was injured earlier has come to his injuries.
Absolutely. And also the fact that the encounter, Ishan, has been ongoing for the last 3 days. What has made this encounter so difficult?
Well, the security forces say that there are houses which are neck to neck, and it's difficult to move through the area. Remember, initially when the encounter was concluded, when it was said that almost it's over, and the security forces were going in to clear from the debris and take out these bodies, they went manually, because there was no way that a JCB or a tractor could be put in and there could be debris could be removed. So it had to be done manually, and that is why they have got the number of casualties and injuries. At the same time, it's difficult to carry out these operations, given the fact that the houses are really neck to neck. That is making them difficult for the security forces. But now, yesterday, we saw the para-commandos have been deployed as a specialized unit of the Indian Army to deal with certain situations like these. All the CRPF and JK police is also trained and robust to do these operations. But this one has been a pretty difficult one, given the fact it has been more than 50 hours since this encounter is going on. One has to wait and wonder how much time does it take from here for the officials to say that the encounter is officially over.
Right. We'll have to leave there. Thank you very much indeed, Ishan Wani, for getting us the latest in terms of what is happening in this encounter in Kupwara. We'll, of course, come back to you as more details emerge on this developing story.